Good morning, guys. This is Gate Talk with B. I'm B, of course. How you guys doing out there? Today is Thursday. We are June 4th. So we are starting another brand new month again, and we're almost done with the first week of it. So that's exciting. That's exciting for you guys and for myself, because we have another month to get our goals right, to be able to accomplish all things that we set out, to be able to find ourselves and touch, with others, to be able to save more for our business, to be able to invest into ourselves and invest into our savings. I've been doing a lot of soul searching myself, making sure that I'm able to align with what I'm able to put out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a struggle and it's been a challenge. So I can just imagine, you guys out there, but I'm here to say that you're not by yourself. We're all doing it. We're all trying to better ourselves and level us into a platform that, benefits us in a great way, where we can mind, body, and soul and channel all things into it, so that's exciting. I'm going to get excited with you guys because, like I say, it's been a struggle for myself just to be able to stay aligned and stay focused, but it can be done. And we're going to do it, despite all the distractions that we have going, despite, the midweek challenges that we may have faced, despite the changes that are coming daily and weekly, to deter us. We got it. We can get back on our game, get back on our path, and we'll succeed. We'll get this done. I hope you guys have been staying encouraged as far as, with the movement going on with the Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, whatever way you believe in. I hope you guys have been staying encouraged and just putting your voice out there in a peaceful way, not displaying the same hate that you're wanting to, be acknowledged, just put it in a peaceful way. That's all I say. I don't want to get too deep in it because I think, it's a conversation that will continue to make history. It'll be a conversation that will always be one of those, gate talks. It will be one of those things where you're chopping it up with your friends and your family and your coworkers. So I don't want to keep talking about it at this moment, because I'm sure you guys have been exhausted to the point where either you have a lot of agreeers or a lot of naysayers, so whatever you believe in your heart, you stand on it and you move forward with it, So let's go back to you. Just stay focused, keep your eyes on the prize. Whenever things are going a little turmoil, whenever, things are getting out of whack for you and not seeming like it's in the normal, just stay focused, stay focused and keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on why you started. What gave you that vision and that passion in the first place, and meditate on that. Meditate on the thoughts of, how you were thinking once it's success or once you get to a certain point. Get back into that mindset, get back into the mindset that keeps you going every morning, that puts that fire in you. Keep going on that and stay on it, because that is the prize that's going to take you into your purpose. And if you are walking in your purpose, just stay on it also, because you don't want to be deterred from that and start walking in alignment that's not you. It's easy for us to deter. It's easy for us to get distracted. It's hard for us to stay on the path. Consistency it's everything. And it's easy to talk about. But once, like myself, once you start walking into your light and you're getting pulled all different directions, not in a bad way, you're just getting different business ideas and people are shooting you, with, their ideas, and you want to just branch off and touch all topics or, touch all venues. But you have to still remember that everything that you do have to revert back to your purpose. So it's okay to help others. It's okay to link with like-minded people. It's okay to join groups. It's okay to reach out, but make sure when you're doing that, you're still putting you first. You're putting your purpose first. You're putting the reason why you started first. And then you are able to align with those people if the alignment is there. If it's not there, support them and say, I'll support you, but that's not for me right now. Right now I have X, Y, and Z going for myself, and let me get to that point first. And then maybe I can, collaborate later. It's okay, but make sure you're putting you first. Keep your eyes on your prize. Only you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, just stay to it, because only you're going to fight that passion the way you want to. Only you're going to feel that burn and know that this is for me. This is real. You can tell someone and you can get excited, and expect for someone to get excited for you, but they're still never going to feel it to the level that you are feeling. The one that makes you stay up at night, write everything down, they're not going to feel that fire. So you keep it for yourself. And whenever it's starting to dim and whatever it feels like it's getting a little too low, you spark it up, get your knowledge back, get back reading, get back researching, do whatever you have to do to get you back on the prize, because you got it. But during that time, also know to allow guidance, allow someone to come into your life that knows a little bit more than you, or potentially can show you a little bit more, always allow that guidance, so as you're keeping your eye on the prize, allow that guidance in your life, allow that person to come into your life to maybe mentor you, to maybe tell you some areas that you didn't know. Sometimes it's okay to deter just a little bit, but make sure it's lining up. But if you have to take a small course like myself, I love what I do. I do. But I also know that I have to continue to grow forward. So I took an avenue and I'm going to start a course that has nothing to do with my podcast or my business or journalism that I want to pursue. It's totally different. But it's okay, because once I step off my platform of podcasting and address this, course in a good way, in an open mindset, I'm going to invest into it. And now that investment that I'm going to invest into is going to come back around so I can be able to use it on my podcast. So that's why I say sometimes it's okay to get that allow that guidance, because that person could take you into another water of your purpose that you didn't know that existed. It's called untapped resources. And that's what we're doing. That's the untapped resources. That's the barriers we're breaking. So never close your mind to guidance. I don't care how old, young, color, or race this person is. If that person comes into your life and they have the resources that you need, that you weren't tapped into before, allow that guidance in your life. And kind of, I take a step back and I'm like, oh, wow, I write everything down when I'm getting, and then I go do it, research more of myself and get myself excited about it to now I know how it's going to align into my purpose. So sometimes it takes for another person to to tap into our own potential, but it's completely off of what we're, setting out for, but it will all tie in the end, so that's a, number one thing. But that's why you're aligning with yourself. That's going back to Gate Talk, that goes back to the first episodes of this. When you're aligning yourself, when you know yourself, when you're confident in yourself, and when you know that you are on this set journey for success, don't worry if someone comes into your life and you are feeling, oh, are they for me? No, allow that guidance, because what's going to happen is you're so in tune into yourself and you're so aligned to, if that person is BS, you'll feel it, you'll know, and you'll know how to move out of the way, but what if that person is not? What if that person is able to take you into a level that will, that can potentially boost your goals? Now, the 2-year goal or the 1-year goal you set out is now chopped in half until 6 months or a year, so you want to make sure that you're allowing that into your life, because some people come with the resources that you're taking 2 years for and they have it now. And now you're tapped into it and you're able to say, wow, I can do that now. And that just what that happens is now that long-term goal becomes a short-term goal. And now you can set another long-term goal that was farther out. But now that longer goal is now more present for you. I know it's a lot, I hope you guys are staying with me, because, we can get a little tongue-tied with it, but it all makes sense. It's all on the level of success for yourself. It's all on the level of aligning with you, understanding who you are, understanding the purpose, and understanding you're getting back on your game. We all kind of got distracted for a week. It's okay. I know I did. I wasn't doing podcasts. I was more wrapped up into the movement and the protesting. I get that. Stay on it. There's nothing wrong with supporting the cause, but still making sure that you're not losing yourself. Because what happens is you'll get so caught up in another topic, into another area, and then you'll forget your journey and your purpose. And then it'll be harder to go back to once you lose it. Once you have that momentum gone, it's kind of hard to jump back. So make sure you're supporting the ones around you, but you're aligning with your purpose. Again, you're keeping your eye on the prize, and you're allowing that guidance in your life. And follow a plan. It's easy for you to follow a plan if you have it written down. Do your vision boards, write a journal. I have a journal that I write my thoughts in every night. I don't care what time it is. If I haven't wrote 6 thoughts down or 6 positive, inspirations for myself, I will not go to bed. My body will toss and turn until I get up, come in my office, put my meditation on, and I write those 6 thoughts down. That's my plan. And what that does is that allows me to go to sleep, wake up the next morning, and read those thoughts that I thought last night that I, wasn't even, being mindful of, and now I'm going to meditate on those thoughts. I'm going to be mindful, because your mind could take you into a place that you don't even know it goes. Your mind is a brilliant thing. Your mind is running. It's the engine of your whole body. It operates. It sends the signals where it needs to go. So sometimes our mind is working a little faster than us. So let's write it down and meditate back on it. That's what I do. Sometimes my thoughts are way ahead of me, and I want to catch up with my own thoughts to make sure I align with them, to make sure I'm walking in that purpose. And my thoughts are positive thoughts, because we all have flaws. We all have those times where we do, have a negative tendency, or we put ourselves down, or we may, unknowingly put someone else down to make them feel a certain way. You don't want to do that, because that's what I'm working on. I'm making sure that I'm saying things, the right things for the right people, and the ones that I support and I want support me, that I'm giving them that same that I want for me. But sometimes, we all have a past. We fall short daily. We're not perfect. We set out to be perfect, but it will never happen. But it's okay to admit that you may, make a negative tendency that day. So what we're going to do is write those thoughts down and make sure we channel it back into positive, and have those people that understand that you're going to fall short. That's that alignment, that friendship, that spouse, your children. They know you're going to fall short, but they're there to uplift you and let you know that's not you. Get back onto who you are. And that's why I think, the person that's in my life, because I'm sure I'm a handful, I'm a lot. But this person allows me to get back into my game, teach me to get back to the purpose of who I am, and not allow those negative tendencies in my past and those thoughts that I couldn't control, suppress what I have going, So get those people in your life, always follow a plan though. Follow that plan, because when that person reminds you of your plan, you have a notebook, you have a vision board, you have a recording of yourself. You have something that you can go back to that say, listen, I have to get back on this. I started this plan and I'm not near done. I'm 25% in. I still have, X, Y, and Z to go. Get back on it. Follow that plan. And if you haven't started a plan, start that plan now. Write those thoughts down. Write that business plan. Write that school plan. Write whatever you want to accomplish down, and do it in small increments. Like I say, do 90 days, do 60 days. Do 60 days, do 90 days, 120 days, and so forth. And once you do it, you're completing those goals every 3 months. And what you're doing is you're elevating your mind and your thoughts, and you're walking. And that's what people don't understand. Walking in your purpose is not physically walking in your purpose. Walking in your purpose is aligning your mind and your body and your spirit to receive the universe and the blessings that is there for you. Only you could tap into it. And if you don't tap into it, you're fine. You'll just be living, walking. You'll still breathe. But are you really living in your purpose? So that's the difference between, the religious side and an actual spiritual side. You could read a book and you could put that book down and you could just say, God will bless me. Or you could read that book, apply that book, and believe in that book and believe in your purpose. And then you walk into it. Spiritually, you're walking into it. Whatever you believe, you'll walk into that purpose of greatness. And it's that positive mind thought. It's that law of attraction. Whatever you put out there, you want to receive. And if you really believe in law of attraction, or the law of, least effort, all the laws that I'm reading. And again, if you haven't read anything or you don't know anything I'm talking about, get the 7 spiritual laws of success. Those laws are real. To me, they're real. I apply them. I believe in them, and I move forward with them. That's not to say that that's replacing my Bible, but that's something that gives me a daily inspiration, on top of me believing that God will prevail. He will give me that purpose that I'm seeking for, that I'm praying for. So understand when I talk that it's never anything to put my beliefs on you guys, but to allow you to tap into your own beliefs, what you believe, and you manifest it into whatever way that you feel that you can manifest them. But that's all it is, making a plan, believing in your plan, and walking into your plan. So you guys are good, and then you link with a partner, link with someone that's on your same level right now. Like I say, you have those supporting friends, you have the supporting spouses, you have all that, but you still want a partner that's outside of your personal life. You want a partner that's going to push you into your potential. I'll be your partner. If you want someone like me, I'll call you. You know what I'm saying? I'll hype you. I'll get those things that you need to make sure that you are aligning each day, because I need that. I have someone, but I want a person outside of that personal life. I want someone that doesn't know the 80 gritty of the everyday, but they're able to still see outside of the box and say, get going. What are you doing? How are you doing it? What did you do for today? And you need that person in your life, because one thing is,